everyone, it's Miss Mechelle from the Southfield Public Library here again for another craft. Today we're going to be making another wind catcher out of recycled bottles that we're going to use. You can use any size bottle you like. You can use a regular small water bottle or a bottle from a drink that you got in the fridge, anything you like. So today you need bottles, you need some scissors, you need a pencil or better yet, a stick to put your bottle on, a paintbrush for some glue, ordinary white glue, markers, and you will need a parent or grown-up for part of this today because we do need a sharp knife or X-Acto knife to get started on cutting the plastic. So that is something that's important. You need to have a grown-up help you with. Okay, so we're going to get started today. So the first thing you need to do is take off the plastic off of your bottle. Whatever is the label is on your bottle, you want to take that off. I started with putting marker on the bottle first, and the marker was coming off. It wasn't sticking. So what I learned is that you need to put some glue on the bottle because the plastic does not accept the marker very well. So what you're going to do first is take your glue, and I've got a paintbrush that I'm using, and spread glue all over your bottle. Unfortunately, this means that it's going to take a little while for you to really get going on your project. But this is the first step, is to put some glue on your bottle so that it will accept the marker. You want to make sure you get the glue everywhere. So take your time. So this is going to take me a little while. I'll catch back up with you when I'm done with it. Okay, the next step after the bottle has dried, you can see the glue has made it look a little bit glassy, is to color on your bottle. I'm going to do a rainbow. I've got ordinary markers here, and I'm going to color a rainbow around mine. And when I cut it out, it's going to look like a swirly rainbow because of the way we're going to cut it out. You can use whatever colors you like. Maybe you have a sports team and you want to do those colors, or a favorite university. You can use those colors. So go ahead and decorate away, and then we'll do the next step together. Okay, so I finished coloring my bottle. I've got several rainbowy colors going all the way down my bottle, and you can see the glue really held on to the marker. It's not coming off the way it will come off if you just use a plain plastic bottle. The next step is when you're going to need an adult person to help you, because they'll need to use a sharp knife or an X-Acto to cut into the plastic. So what you want to do is cut off the bottom of the bottle, and then what you'll do is you'll cut spiral all the way up to the top of your bottle to about here where I stopped the coloring, because what we're going to use this part for is to go through the stick so it can hang and the spiral will come down below it and blow in the wind. So you've already got something made to hang it from. We're just going to leave it on there. So I'm going to take my X-Acto knife, and you got to be very careful. This is why you need an adult, is to puncture through the plastic so that you can cut away the part that you don't want and cut to the spiral. Once you've got a hole in the plastic, it's very easy to use scissors to cut, but getting that started is difficult. So I'm just going to use my knife to cut off the very bottom of the bottle, and if your adult can do that for you, that'd be a great way to start. Okay, so I cut off the bottom, some teeny bit hanging on. I'm going to use my scissors to finish cutting them off. When you use an X-Acto knife, it's very important not to just set it down the way I did, but to put the cap back on it before you set it down and put it aside, because you don't want to leave the sharp open part. So now I've got the end of my bottle cut out, and you can do different things with this, but what we're going to do is make our spiral. So what you do is you take your scissors and you cut through the end. You'll see it's really much easier to cut now, and you just go around in a circle, and you turn the bottle as you cut, and you cut up a spiral. You can make your spiral as skinny or as wide as you want. It's going to blow in the wind, but you don't want to connect to the part that's already cut. So you want to keep moving up your bottle. And you can see how the color is separating there. That's pretty cool. So you just keep going around and around and around until you cut all the way up. And I'll meet you at the other end of the cutting.
Once you've finished cutting out your bottle, you'll have your wind catcher to hang up on a tree. Just put a large stick through it and hang it from a tree. You can use a string to hang from either end of the stick and put that on the branch instead if you want. Enjoy watching all the colors floating in the wind. Thank you for joining me for another craft at the Southfield Public Library. Hope to see you again soon.